स्कूल सावधान। ओ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम, नेकी पर चले और बदी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा। ये अंधेरा घना छा रहा, तेरा इंसान घबरा रहा। हो रहा बेखबर कुछ नाता न जय, सुख का सूरज छिपा जा रहा है। तेरी रोशनी में जो दम, तू अमावस को कर दे पूनम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। जब जुल्मों का हो सामना, तब तू ही हमें थामना। वो बुराई करे हम भलाई भरे, नहीं बदले की हो भावना। बढ़ उठे प्यार का है कदम, और मिटे वैर का ये भरम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐसे हो हमारे करम। नेकी पर चले और बदी से डरे, ताकि हंसते हुए निकले दम। ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम, ऐ मालिक तेरे बंदे हम। ओम शांति है, शांति है, शांति है।
All of you take out diary, page number 17. Tiriyate samravadhvam ॐ अस्वन्वतीर्यते सम्रवध्वम् उत्तिष्ठत प्रतरता सखाय ठत प्रतरता सखाय अत्र जहामायसन्न सेवः अत्र जहामायसन्न सेवः शिवान्वयमोत्तरे भाविवाजन् शिवान्वयमोत्तरे भाविवाजन्. O friends, the stream of life flows and full of stones. Stand up, none together and crush it over. Here, leave those who are opposed. Let you reach the banks that are auspicious. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Now it's over to Samyak Chotrai for students' place.
Students pledge. India is my country.
India is my country.
All Indians are my brothers and sisters.
All Indians are my brothers and sisters.
I love my country
I love my country
and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage.
and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage.
I shall always strive to be worthy of it.
I shall always try to be worthy of it.
I shall give my parents,
I shall give my parents,
teachers,
teachers,
and all elders respect
and all elders respect
and treat everyone with courtesy.
and treat everyone with courtesy.
To my country and my people,
To my country and my people,
I place my devotion.
I place my devotion.
In their well-being and prosperity alone
In their well-being and prosperity alone
lies my happiness.
lies my happiness.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. School, Vishram. Now it's over to Urja Karan for today's thought.
Good morning to one and all present over here. This is Urja Karan of class 9A standing before you to say today's thought. Today's thought is striving for success without hard work is like trying to get harvest where you haven't planted. Its meaning is it's well-known fact that hard work is the key to success. Nothing comes easy in life, but you should not step back because of it. All potential you need is within you. You just need to believe in yourself. If you start thinking that everything is defined by destiny and stop doing hard work, then it's just foolish. It is equivalent that you will have harvest of crops even if you have not planted it. Always do your best in achieving what you want and then depend on your luck to be on other side. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.
Now it's over to Anushka Parida for news headlines.
Good morning, one and all present over here. I am Anushka Parida of class 9A going to say today's news headlines. Today's news headlines are as follows. International news, the 5th edition of 3-day India-Japan maritime bilateral exercise between the Indian Navy and Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force held in Arabian Sea ended on Friday. WHO endorsed the first ever malaria vaccine in major breakthrough. National news, India will soon have 4,000 oxygen plants, said Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Thursday while digitally inaugurating 35 PSA oxygen plants under PM Care Fund across the country. State news, PL Harananda Indian Railway Traffic Service Officer of 1994 batch, has taken over as chairman of Paradip Post Trust. Results of Odisha Civil Service Examination 2019 were declared on Friday by UPSC. Aswin Kumar Panda tops the list, while there are 3 women in the top 10. Sports news: 2 men from Odisha win gold and bronze medal in World Bodybuilding Championship held at Tashkent in Uzbekistan. T20 World Cup new Indian team's jersey to be revealed on October 13. Weather report: maximum temperature 34 degrees Celsius, minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, humidity 73%, sunrise at 5:39 a.m., sunset at 5:28 p.m. That's all for today's news headlines. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.
Now it's over to Ekta Mohanty for today's speech.
Freedom is the oxygen of the soul. It is never given, it is won. It is the secret to happiness, and its secret is courage. With this, a very warm morning to everyone present over here. I'm Ekta Mohanty of Standard 9A, feeling privileged to throw light on the topic, the unsung freedom fighters of India. Freedom, a 7-lettered word, is the pillar of happiness. It bridges the gap between a subject and a citizen, sorrow and joy, and the right to live our own life. Who else other than the Indians can understand the importance, the joy, and the necessity of freedom? Freedom is never granted, it is won. And to win this freedom of life, thought, speech, and expression, the people of India had to fight for 200 long years. Along with eminent frontline freedom fighters, every single person of that time who gained the courage to fight back against the oppressor is a freedom fighter. We know only a few names who led the freedom struggle, but behind them, there were millions who let the struggle happen. Like in the gathering of Jallianwala Bagh, every person who took a step to go there and face the British bullets was a freedom fighter. Every person who participated in the salt satyagraha, made their own salt and textile, and faced the British domination is a freedom fighter. Not only Indians, but many foreigners like Annie Besant fought for India's freedom. Even if they did not belong to India, they supported us, struggled for us, and inspired us to achieve freedom. To remember their contribution, the iconic week is being celebrated all over the country as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The objective of the celebration is to showcase the journey of New India and celebrate the contribution of freedom fighters, including the unsung heroes. The purpose is to converge the values and glories of the freedom struggle of past with aspirations and dreams of a young, new and iconic India. There will be Nukkad Nataks, puppet shows and webinars which will encourage the future of India to know more about the struggling and glorious past of India. We, as citizens of independent India, should respect the ideals of our freedom fighters and never forget their sacrifice for our country. We should not do anything that will harm the dignity of this great nation. We should work for its betterment and prosperity. Every citizen of India must remember that he is an Indian and he has every right in this country, but with certain duties. With this, I'll take your leave. Thank you and have a good day ahead.
Now it's over to Prachi Padma Samantray for awareness talk.
Good morning to one and all present over here. This is Prachi Padma Samantray of 9A going to deliver a talk about COVID awareness. To fight the ongoing pandemic, we all have made sacrifices over the past few months to keep our family and community safe. This collective effort of ours has definitely made a huge difference. Yet, the traces of COVID-19 can still be found in our surroundings. To fight this, we should use mask, sanitize our hands frequently with alcohol-based sanitizer, avoid social contact with others, and cover our nose and mouth while sneezing, coughing, in fact, while talking. We should consume a balanced diet with adequate amount of vitamins that will help to enhance our immunity. One should vaccinate himself as soon as possible. People should avoid social gathering in order to prevent the spread of COVID-19. People should isolate themselves when they have any symptoms related to COVID-19 and even when they have traveled from a distant place. We should practice respiratory hygiene and perform pranayam and exercise regularly. Last but not the least, COVID-19 is merely biding its time, waiting for us to let our guard down. So we should keep practicing protective measures that are considered to be the new normal these days. With this, thank you and have a beautiful day ahead.
Now it's over to Mr. Rajiv Lochan Panda sir for teacher's talk.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, one and all. Respected Principal Madam, esteemed supervisors, dear colleagues and students. To begin with, finding a right book is not always a matter of choice. Sometimes it is a matter of luck. I say this because by great luck only, when I was looking for an ideal book in the library, I came across this beautiful masterpiece. The name of the book is The Sun and the Candle. Before I tell you about the book, I must tell something about the poet. This book is actually a collection of poems and the poems for the young. It is written by Dr. Goparanjan Mishra. Dr. Goparanjan Mishra is a poetic genius of our state. At present, he is working as visiting faculty in Utkal University and in Central University, Koraput. Prior to that, he retired as a principal from JKBK College. He is very famous for reciting poems throughout our country before learned audience. So, yes, Dr. Goparanjan Mishra, we have 25 beautiful poems captured in this book. I should not say they are only poems. They are entertaining as well as educating to the mind, heart, and soul. For the 25 days, I went through this book every day. I fed my intellect with the stupendous philosophy that each poem carries in it. Like to quote a line from one of the poems here, which is called Fishing. You can see the music in it. You can feel the music in it. Like it, at this, my joy knew no bound. I ran excited round and round, but with a gasping mouth and wistful look, it seemed to say, please unhook me and let me go again to my home, my watery den. So dear children, if you really love reading poems, and if you even do not know if you love to read poems or not, you read this poem. You read all these poems one by one every day. You will definitely become a happy child afterwards. You will definitely learn a lot of things from these poems. So it is my sincere request to one and all that go through the book once. You will definitely have a lifelong impact. Thank you.
School. सावधान. जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा. विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा. तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे. गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता. जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे. स्कूल विसर्जन.